What's going on, guys? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe. My name is Matt, and today I wanted to talk about Rodrigo Blankenship and Michael Badgley because earlier this year we placed Rodrigo Blankenship on the IR and we signed Michael Badgley with the plan of we would stick with him until Rodrigo Blankenship was ready to go. Once Rodrigo Blankenship was ready, we would let Michael Badgley go, and then Rodrigo Blankenship would take over as kicker. However, that might not be the plan anymore because Michael Badgley has made every single kick in Indianapolis this year. He's been perfect. So, with that being said, who would I rather go with? Michael Badgley, or would I go with Rodrigo Blankenship? Now, before I give you my opinion on that, if you're new or if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon. That way, you're notified whenever I upload a video or go live. If you like the video, smack the like button. Let me know down below who you would go with. Would you go with Michael Badgley, or would you go with Rodrigo Blankenship? Also, if you have Twitter, click the link in the description down below. That's going to take you to my Twitter account, so make sure you follow me there if you have a Twitter. Now, let's get into it. And I figured before I give my opinion on who I would go with, I would tell you guys the stats of Michael Badgley and Rodrigo Blankenship. That way, you guys know where I'm coming from. So, let's start with Michael Badgley. So, he's been in the league since 2018. He's been perfect from 20 to 39 yards every single year he's been in the NFL. But once you get to 40 to 49 yards, that's where he begins to not be as good. Okay. 2018, 5 for 5. Very good from that distance. 2019, 6 for 8. 2020, he was 8 for 13. And then this year, he was 2 for 3. The miss from this year was when he was on the Titans. Now going to 50 yards, he was 1 for 2 in 2018, didn't make one in 2019, 0 for 1. And then 2020, he was 2 for 6. So really, not the best from those distances. Now, moving over to Rodrigo Blankenship in 2020, he was perfect from 20 to 29 yards, 10 for 10, from 30 to 39 yards, 12 for 13, from 40 to 49 yards, 9 for 11, from 50 yards or further, he was 1 for 3. Going to 2021, from 20 to 29 yards, perfect again, 3 for 3, from 30 to 39 yards, 3 for 4, from 40 to 49 yards, 5 for 6, and then from 50 yards or further, 0 for 1. So when you look at the careers of Michael Badgley and Rodrigo Blankenship, funny enough, they're very similar. Like, there's not a lot of differences between those two. From 20 to 39 yards, they're very reliable. They're going to make the kick 99.9% of the time. Like, it's rare that they're going to miss from that distance. However, from 40 to 49 yards, that's where it begins to kind of go downhill a little bit. Rodrigo Blankenship was 14 for 17. Not bad. Like, it's not a bad number in all honesty. But with Michael Badgley, 21 for 29. 2020 was awful for him, 8 for 13. Really struggled that year from that distance. That's gonna, cause you to lose your job if you're struggling from that distance because odds are you're gonna be kicking a lot from that distance. So you got to make it. You can't miss from that distance. If you do, it's not a good look for you. And then from 50 yards, they're both not good from that distance. Michael Badgley, 3 for 9. Rodrigo Blankenship, 1 for 4. Not good at all. And then with Rodrigo Blankenship, he worries people from that distance, right? And it's not necessarily his accuracy, because he's good when it comes to accuracy. It's the power that gets a lot of people worried. For whatever reason, he's struggling there. He was good in college from that distance. Like, he could make those kicks. Like, we know he has the power. I mean, we see him in training camp. He's making 70-yard field goals. Like, he has a good leg. It's just for whatever reason on game day for the Colts, if he has to kick a field goal that far, he struggles from that distance. And I honestly don't know why. Like, I really don't know why. Maybe he needs to take another year to get it, locked down and good to go. But for whatever reason, he does struggle from 50 yards or further. So, with all that being said, who am I going to go with? Would I go with Michael Badgley, or would I go with Rodrigo Blankenship? Now, I want to say I totally understand why people would go with Michael Badgley. I totally do. He's made every single field goal he's attempted here so far. He's been a really good kicker, done everything we could have asked for. So I totally understand why people would go with Michael Badgley, for sure. But I'm going Rodrigo Blankenship. And some people might disagree with me. Like, I might be in a minority on this situation, but let me explain why. So, first off, 20 to 39-yard field goals, that didn't affect who I would go with because both are very reliable, right? And then going to the 50-yard field goals, I think this is where people would go Bagley over Blankenship because Blankenship has had issues as far as power when it comes to kicking those 50-yard field goals or further. Like, he's had some issues with that for sure. But we got to remember, Michael Badgley is 3 for 9 from 50 yards or further his entire career. Okay. I mean, Rodrigo Blankenship isn't much better. 1 for 4. That's not good at all. Like, they're both bad from that distance. So that really didn't affect me as far as who I would go with. Because honestly, I think there's a chance that Rodrigo Blankenship could get more power and could make those kicks a lot easier. And he's going to have to for sure. However, when you go to the 40 to 49-yard field goals, that's where I go Rodrigo Blankenship. For me, I have more trust in Rodrigo Blankenship when it comes from that distance. And maybe part of the reason why I don't trust Bagley as much is because in 2020 he went 8 for 13 from 40 to 49 yards. That's not good at all. That probably plays a factor into it as far as me trusting him in that situation. But who knows? I mean, he's made both of those type of kicks in Indianapolis. He missed one 40 to 49 yarder in Tennessee on opening week. But still, at the end of the day, I just trust Rodrigo Blankenship more than I do with Michael Badgley. And that's going to do it, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new, if you haven't, I would greatly appreciate if you click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Like the video, smack the like button. Let me know down below your thoughts on who you would go with, Hot Rod or would you go with Bagley? Let me know down below. Also, if you have Twitter, click the link in the description down below and follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for watching. Bleed Blue. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other 2 videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.